All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Detroit! No, check, Patriot!
The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Second down, Kamara. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they move the chains. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Yeah, able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A give. This is Kamara. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. That's complete to Meredith. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And he comes back with one complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Coming left is Kamara. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Here comes the boom! I see you, boy! I see you!
Now Lutz for the field goal try. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Winston and the Bucks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Second down, Winston. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Demario Davis in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Third and long for Winston. He's got Evans. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. And that's the first connection. The number 1 overall pick in 2015 finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Green, triple C. Ready? Blue ready. Green, triple C.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Flush to his right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Green, triple C. Hey, sub. Follow. Johnny.
On 2nd down, Winston again. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Follow.
Jameis again. Evans has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Winston throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A give to Jones. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, let's give it some verses.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, They've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Pushing through the contact, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Detroit! Detroit!
A 10th carry for Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he will find his man on the outside. And out across midfield down to the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, Rosen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Payne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Out of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Rosen. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Rosen. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big deep.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 74 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Even.
The give is to Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On is Chandler Catanzaro now for the Buccaneer field goal. This from 25 yards out. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
4 down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got him in. Complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now a play fake here on first down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Jones. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 10-3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action here with Rosen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Rosen on 1st and 10. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Back there, Philly, here we go!
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Now let's go! Green!
Again, it's Rosen. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucks now. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Winston and the Bucks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. From the gun, Winston. And Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Bucks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Ready. Blue lady. Hey, stop. Hey, stop.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Ready.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. The Bucks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Winston. The left side completion to Jones. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bucks are going to take the lead. Just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will sit. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
Back now here on EA Sports. On second down, here's Rosen. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Jones. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Second down, Winston. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. Quick slant there, gets him to first down, 6 yards on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
Winston now to throw on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Jameis to throw it. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now Winston. And he slings one that's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Stay on the attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And give them a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Jameis now on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And this will have been returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
After the interception, here's Rosen. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be second down.
We got 3 down. No, check, Patriot. Detroit!
From the gun, it's Rosen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On third down, Rosen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They'll go again to Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Catanzero's kick is right through, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A first down throw for Winston. Buying time to his left. And Jones has it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First down, Winston. Looking downfield and he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. In for the score. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting. And even better execution. Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. Now he's flushed out right. Now a desperation throw. Got his man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! 25,
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The Saints on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky.
Now Rosen. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. A spin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They're looking to throw this. Winston going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucks, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. But more importantly, they'll get a week to rest as they've earned a first-round bye in this year's playoffs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
green. Now your favorite rapper